Hey people, just wanted to pop in here and let you know how things are going. Um, Clay is doing well. Um, he's, he has, good days, bad days. Um, Still having quite a bit of pain issue, but as for the most part, I think he's recovering well. I can put it that way. He's recovering well from the surgery. It's, you know, they said it could take up, 6 months to a year to fully get back to yourself. So, I don't know. Um, he doesn't really say a lot about how he feels. He's, pretty quiet that way. That's the only time he's quiet. But, anyway, and it's hard to explain what I see when I look at him. I see a sick man. I do. I see a sick man, but he's fighting with all he's got to beat this, and it takes a toll after a while because there are days like today. He said, "I just don't feel well today." So you're in your mind, you're thinking, "Well, is this?" Excuse me. We're both having allergies. Excuse me. We're both having allergies this week. But your mind goes to that. Is this cancer related? Is it surgery related? Or is it just a general health issue? So, he just does what he can when he can. I mean, he got out, last week as I posted it, we did patios, we did porches, we did windows, we, we just worked our butts off. Um, but he felt like doing it. But at the end of each day, he was completely exhausted. So, it's hard to uh, figure out. Is he working because I'm out there working and he's pushing himself, or does he really feel like working? So, it's a struggle every day for him to get up and just do. So I think a lot of the waiting is taking a toll. Um, he's he's a very positive person as far as I'm going to beat this cancer, but in your mind it's always there. Do I make plans for next year or do I wait? And this is how our rest of our life is going to be. Is you know, can we make plans, or do we have to wait every 3 months now to make any kind of plan? So we're in November now, and he goes at the end of the month, the 25th, and they'll do all the testing, um, everything. So then we get to wait a few days for those reports, and if they're good, then we're great. We got 3 more months. So, then you plan during that 3 months, what are we going to do here? We love going to the beach. So we'll make trips to the beach, but you can't really plan an extended vacation because, in 3 months you got to go back again for all this all over again. So, he decided not to do the chemo, which, there are pros and cons on that too. Had we done that, then he would be, the cycle would have been finished now, and he would be, recovering from that, and then going right into a doctor visit with more testing. So there wouldn't be any break had he went to chemo. So, and radiation's out of the mix. I mean, he cannot have radiation. So it's just, the what ifs of each day are there. They're real. And um, they keep us on edge. I mean, we're on edge all the time. So, like I said, with everything, every day brings a new challenge. He's having a lot of pain in, his bones, which is one of the places that this cancer can go. So we're thinking, is this cancer or is it just old age? So no matter what happens, as far if you get a headache when you've been diagnosed with cancer, you're thinking it's in my brain. So every day, like I said, brings a new challenge, and trying to figure out which way to go. Do I call the doctor? I've got a bad headache today. Do I call or do I just let it ride? And so far, we've just let everything ride, and we keep track of each new symptom, each issue that comes up. We're keeping track, and that way we can bring it to the doctor when we go and see if it's related in any way whatsoever. If it's just us, our minds going crazy. So the challenges of having cancer are very significant. They bring to light a lot of things that you really have never thought. Your mortality is a huge thing, and to think that you could lose that at a young age. I mean, 62 is not an old age. Not nowadays, it's not old. So, to have that in your mind that, is this my last Christmas? Or is this my last Thanksgiving? It's terrible. I mean, and a lot of people live their life that way. They live as if tomorrow is never going to come, so they live, vicariously, and they just throw caution to the wind. That's not something Clay and I have ever done, is to just live. We love the life that we have, but we're not, just go here, go there, go here, go there. We're just not those kind of people. We enjoy each day as it comes, and we take it for what it is. So the pressures of this cancer have taken its toll on both of us. We both are having sleep issues. We both are having eating issues. We're both having digestive issues. It's nerve-wracking, and to say the least. I mean, to say the least, it is nerve-wracking. So, we don't like the waiting game. It would be nice if they would just say, we got it all. You don't never have to worry about this ever again. You don't ever have to come back. Just live your life. But it's not that way. And a lot of the questions that I have, I project to Clay, and I'm like, what if this scenario happens, and what if this scenario happens? And a lot of the times he says, I don't want to discuss that. So there are a lot of things unsaid, but we do talk. We talk. And it's difficult. It's difficult. And I'm just giving you my perspective from what I see. Like I've said before, he doesn't want to be videoed. He doesn't want me showing him. And if you did see a picture from before and a picture now of Clay, you would say there's a huge difference. He looks sick. And, he's fighting with everything he's got to beat this. And, aside from the fact that he has other health issues, cancer's taking precedent right here, because it's what could possibly take him from this world, and it's not what you want to see anybody die from. You don't want to watch them dwindle away, and you don't want to watch them suffer, and you would rather they just laid down and went to sleep. And I still hope that, for both of us, that we just lay down and go to sleep. So, I'm rambling. I really, since this all happened, I can't make sense of anything anymore. Everything's a blur. It's a wonder I can even balance my own checkbook at this point, because it's just constantly in your mind what's going to happen. What is going to be our outcome? Is this our last year together? Is this, the end? We don't know. So we still covet your prayers. We still need support. Um, our children are coming for Thanksgiving, which is a huge, huge blessing. We are so thrilled that they're coming. And it's a long drive for them. I mean, they're not young kids anymore either. So, but, at least they're making the effort to come and visit. And, it could be our last Thanksgiving together. And we don't like to think of that. We don't like to think of that, but it's a very real possibility. So I appreciate them taking the time out of their life to spend it with us. And if Clay's well enough for Christmas, we might make the trip up there. But it just depends on how he feels. I mean, as of now, he can't make those long trips right now. There's just no way. So we stay close to home. We stay close to what we know. We don't venture very far. And that's for many reasons. We don't venture very far. But, we just are taking it one day at a time. And some days it's 1 minute at a time. It's just very overwhelming. It's very sad. It's very unfair. It is. It's unfair that we've come to the golden years, as they call them. We've come to the golden years and we're facing this. And so it's just, I'm sitting here looking at the canal right now, and he loves to go out there and fish on the canal, and he just hasn't felt like doing it. So, I'm looking at the beauty of it. We have received a lot of rain this year, so the canal is up, and it's so pretty to look at. But we haven't even put the boat in the water. We're afraid to put the boat in the water by ourselves. Uh, so we're waiting till our son gets here, and he'll help us put it in. But it's just the daily things that we love our yard. We love working in our yard. We love the progress that we've made. And it all sticks in your head. Is this our last fall here at this home? Is this our last, everything? Is it the last second day of November that we're ever going to see again? So, and that goes for both of us. Is it our last? We don't know. We're not given tomorrow, and we're not promised tomorrow. So, just be mindful of if you see somebody that looks like they don't feel well, help them. It's a struggle at this age. We both have health issues, and we struggle days. There's days that we just can't go, and we spend the entire day in our pajamas, and we just don't do anything. So if you see somebody struggling, help them out. It's greatly appreciated. We have struggled with our grass all summer. After his surgery, trying to keep it cut, we hired a man, or I should say a boy, to do a man's job, and that didn't work out. So now we're back to doing it ourselves. So we've figured it out. We figured out what we're going to do, and we have a plan. But like you said the other day, how much longer can I do this? How much longer? Which tells me he knows more than he's saying. He's not telling me everything. So I just have to trust that this is all going to work out, and trust that whatever it is, and whatever happens, happens. And I'm used to losing, and so I don't want to lose anymore. I don't want to lose anymore. I'm tired of it. So just keep us in your prayers, and be mindful. Pay attention to your surroundings, and you know help somebody in need. There's just so many people out there that are worse off than even Clay is. I mean, there are so many that don't know if the next breath they take is going to be there. So, and I don't make much sense anymore. I ramble. I just, I don't, like I've said in so many of my, so many other videos I've made, I can't find my words. I can't find, my mind is not clear. It's foggy, and I've been walking in a fog ever since this diagnosis. And you know, it's it's a sad place to be. It's a very sad place to be. So just continue to pray for us, and I will try to post as often as I can. There's really not a lot that goes on here at this place. People might think so, but we're pretty boring people. We work in our yard. We take care of our animals. We have a couple of people that we try to help out, and that's about it. That's about the size of our life. We don't have parties. I'm not a party person, so we don't do the wild. We have a neighbor that has wild Friday night parties just about every night, and I'm thinking, where do they find the energy? Where is it coming from? Because I sure don't have it, and I didn't have it at their age. I'm a homebody. I like being at home, and I can only tell you what I see. And Clay is a sick man. He is sick, and you know, we don't know. I don't remember how the song goes, all of it, but uh, I don't know about tomorrow. I just live from day to day. So that is how we are. We're living one day at a time, day to day, and enjoying the life that we do have. And we are enjoying each other's company. We are just existing at this point as far as uh, life goes. We're existing. So, all right, that's about all I have. And I hope you guys have a good week. And just say a little extra prayer for the Dixon family. We sure do need it. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.